Today we're going to have a fun live stream where we'll be doing some spin the wheel yo-yo challenges, some of which are some Christmas carols. So I hope you all have a good time and welcome to the stream. So let's see what we land on here first. This wheel likes to spin for a very, very long time. So I might slow it down a little bit so it doesn't take forever to stop. But let's see what we land on first. We are getting close, we're getting close. Slow it down just a little bit more. Yo, how's it going? I do things. Welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas, Ethan. Okay, so it's still moving around. We'll just choose one of these that it looks like it's probably going to stop on one of these blue ones. So we'll call it this dark blue one. This dark blue one is solo hum. So we'll get started with some solo hum. Hopefully I have the right length strings, but we're going to find out here real soon. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas Eve or Christmas, depending on what part of the world you're in. Might already be the big holiday. Anybody have any fun plans for this evening? Oh boy, that's a really short string. I have these strings backwards. Oh well, this is probably fine. Yeah, I've got the strings backwards in terms of length, so makes it a little bit tricky to keep track of which is which when they're the same color. But that's all good. How many presents did I get this year? I don't know. I haven't done too many gifts for me this year. Most of my gifts this year have been for my wife because I forgot to tell her what I wanted for Christmas until it was a little too late. Plus, I got a bunch of my gifts ahead of time. You're getting 4. Nice. How's it going? Merry Christmas, Yassine. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great holiday. I really want to figure out that around the arm little somersault thing. It's going well. How are you, Mystical? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Dang, so close. Yo, how's it going? Puro Lover, Samantha Keys, Merry Christmas, y'all. Hope you're having an awesome holiday. It's been a little busy in my house today, but I made some French toast for breakfast, which was fun. And then we did a little bit of last minute Christmas shopping. So it's been a little bit hectic, but all in all, pretty fun. You're working on a Christmas Omega video? Nice. You'll have to send it to me, man. I'd love to see it. One of these days I'm going to figure out anti-spin once and for all and not have issues with it anymore. Today is not that day yet. Yo, how's it going, TTV? Welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas, Brian. How's it going? Hope everybody is having a great day. Yeah, I'm excited because today, this evening actually, I'm going to be singing in a Christmas Eve Mass, which will be my first time ever doing it. So I'm excited for that. So that's part of the reason we'll have some Christmas carols on our list, is to warm up my voice, and also because I thought, well, I sing anyway. Why not sing and yo-yo, It's going well. Thanks, Brian. Can't wait to open your presents tomorrow. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Anybody getting yo-yos for Christmas? You just got a new yo-yo Hippolexerus. Nice. Which one did you get? Dang. I might scooch this camera back just a little bit so I give myself a little bit more room. Your girlfriend is taking you to her parents' Christmas party? Nice. Have fun. You're gonna go eat soon with your family to Chinese buffets? Yo, that sounds like a really fun Christmas tradition, not gonna lie. I might need to talk my wife into doing that too. I feel like that'd be fun. No, that was going so well. As the crystal and magic both unresponsive. Nice. Green and purple AoE. Yo, yeah, you were telling me about that on one of my videos you were commenting. That's awesome. The green and purple one looks super good. I have the blue and pink one. And I really like it a lot. The fade looks super good on it. Can I do Spider-Man? I'm still figuring it out, honestly. Like, I get close sometimes, but I haven't quite figured out the timing for it. Your parents don't like you. Oh, her parents don't like you. So you need to find a way to deal with that. Well, Godspeed, brother. Good luck. Sometimes that can feel like a bit of an uphill battle. I'm sorry to hear that. How's Diablo going? It's good. I took a bit of a break from doing Diablo regularly just because it was like making my arms extremely tired, and I'm just not used to it. So I've been taking longer breaks between my Diablo sessions, and I think that's been helpful for me at least. Do I need a special yo-yo for off-string? I would recommend a yo-yo specific for off-string, but you can do it with even a metal yo-yo if you want to. I just wouldn't recommend it. Main thing is you want a yo-yo that has a really, really wide gap, and that's responsive enough to come back when you throw string into the gap. Because like if you use a standard unresponsive yo-yo for it, it may not bind back from just an off-string bind. So I would recommend getting a yo-yo designed for off-string, because even then, that still didn't bind anyway. Yo, how's it going, Elizabeth? You have a challenge for me, TTV phase? Alright. What's the challenge, my friend? Is it to spin the wheel that I still need to spin again? Man. I'm still getting used to the gap width on this with this string. It's impossible. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, man. Yo, how's it going, Josh? Man, I really need to get thicker string for this. DNA into Spider-Man into Godspeed. Oh dear. Oh boy. Remember the conversation we just had about the fact I haven't learned Spider-Man yet? Oh boy. Alright, we'll see you around, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas, my friend, and enjoy the Chinese buffet. Trying to figure out some like cross arm, like back and forth kind of stuff for my off-string speed combo. The Boundless is super fun. I like it a lot. Oh boy. Contrail Boundless. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are super expensive, but there are some that aren't too bad Like the Magic Yo-Yo T2 is actually pretty reasonable. It's like 25 bucks. Yeah, you technically can do a DNA with an off-string yo-yo. I haven't learned it yet. It's really hard to get the bind to work. What's on the wheel? So, great, that's a good segue into the fact that we should do our next spin. But we've got a bunch of challenges on here. Some of them are Christmas carols because I will be singing in a Christmas Eve service tonight. And I thought, why not add some Christmas songs in here? As well as some fun challenges like, yo-yoing while balancing on one leg or like trying to do a yo-yo trick while planking. So there's a few fun challenges. There's a few holiday challenges. We'll see what we land on. Yo, how's it going? King at posting random stuff. Welcome back. Merry Christmas, Hippolexerus. I need to get better at saying that username. Sorry you missed a few streams. No worries, Cooper. All right, let's see what we land on. We are still spinning. This is like the slowest wheel of all time. All right, what's the green one? Green one is one-handed tricks. All right, let's do some one-handed tricks. As long as you showed up, that's what counts. It's true. So let me get the string tension back to normal. Didn't ever say I could use a foot or a leg. Dude, that was actually so close to landing in a hook for a bind. That was close. We actually landed a few of those. Did I ever land Diablo Solheim? Yes, I did. I did indeed. Would you all like to see some Diablo Solheim? I should have put that on the wheel. I should have put that on the wheel. Let me grab it from my backpack. I've got it right here. But yes, I did figure it out. I'm still getting better at it, but I've gotten it to the point where I can at least get the rolls going most of the time, like without too many attempts. What's my favorite yo-yo? Depends on the style. For 1A, my favorite yo-yo right now is probably the Duncan Evolve, followed by the Spy Dynamo, which is a much older yo-yo. And then for 4A is probably it's probably still the Japan Technology Seal, but the Boundless is potentially going to dethrone it. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do like the regeneration of the spin. I feel like I can get the rolls going, but there's not enough spin really to keep them on axis with each other, So I'm trying to, that's the next part of my Diablo soul hum journey. I'm trying to figure out is how do I regenerate the spin. Because like I know the basic idea of it. It's just that when I actually try and go for that stall, it doesn't always work. What ended up being the tactic? Rolling it down the string or throwing it? It's definitely rolling it down the string. What I found that was most helpful was that when I roll it down the string, I have to like shove it to the side pretty hard so that it like gets out of the way. Because otherwise it clashes in with the other Diablo. So I'll show you what I mean right here. So like once I wrap it here and I get it going, I shove it to the side a bunch and almost do like a full orbit to the side. Ah, so close. And that tends to help a lot. Yeah, I know, right? We finally figured it out. I haven't figured out the throw method yet. The one where you where you just do a toss and a hand spin. I haven't quite gotten that method good enough. But this usually is relatively consistent, unless I overshoot it. Tips on two Diablo. Second one never stays where it's supposed to be. Yeah, so are you meaning for like the tilts, Hunter? Like keeping them on axis? Because what I normally do is I kind of do it at a tilt so that as I spin it, it kind of corrects this way. Notice how it's pretty aligned now. Ah, close. Close. Yeah, the second one is rough. You have to tug really quick and pretty hard for it to not drop immediately. So like right after the spin, you kind of have to tug pretty quick, pretty rapidly. But I'm still figuring it out, as you can tell. But we're getting there. Yeah, I'm using triple bearings. Yo, how's it going? You'll be back. You got to do something. No worries. Yeah, I'm using triple bearings at the moment. But I know a lot of people like to use fixed axle Diablos for 2 Diablo and higher than that as well too. But yeah, I think the thing that helps a lot with tilts is to start it on a slight angle so that as you get the spin going, it realigns with the already spinning Diablo. But I don't always remember to do that, as you can see. And so sometimes, you gotta fix that. I also was talking too long before I got it started. So let me try it again. The main thing I'm trying to figure out, Hunter, is I'm trying to figure out how to regenerate the spin during the rolls. Because like I know in theory what's supposed to happen. Because you're supposed to stall it and do that. But like the momentum, right, like see that kind of thing tends to happen a lot. Where like the momentum of stopping one of the yo-yos pulls down the other one too much. Yeah, they only spin for a certain period of time until you have to regenerate the spin. And so it's like they're constantly running out of spin while you're doing the rolls. Let me actually get this. Let me try this on the right axis so that we can actually see what's going on. Any tips on growing with following in our community through streaming? You've been sitting at no views on your streams. That is a great question. And I really wish I had a good answer for it because I feel like most of the time that it goes well for me, it's mostly luck. Or if I'm doing something well, I don't know what it is. So like, I've noticed for me that, especially on YouTube, sometimes streams get viewed after they're posted as a VOD. And so like having a good description, a good title, and thumbnail can still be helpful even though it's not a long form video. But like treating it more like if it was a long form video. Interacting with chat as much as you can. For me also, I started streaming after I had been on YouTube for like, I don't know, like 6 months, 6 or 8 months. And so I'd already built up some level of community before then. So that definitely helped as well. Oh boy. But what kinds of things do you like to stream? Because like your topic may also make a difference too. That went surprisingly well. I feel like my chat probably froze. So let me fix that really quick. We'll do one more Diablo Soul attempt. And then let's spin the wheel again. So I wanna get at least one Christmas Carol today, you know? You mostly play shooters, but you also do some other random stuff. I feel like for gaming streams, like having a good layout helps a lot. Like, are you doing vertical lives or horizontal lives? Because you can actually do both at the same time if you have the right software. But especially for getting started with gaming streams, I'd say treat it as if you had an audience. So like, whether you're doing a challenge or like whether you're doing a challenge or just chilling, like having something to talk about can be helpful. Like telling stories while you're playing, or like having some sort of goal, like, you know, trying to get to a certain rank, or beating a game with like certain not stipulations, conditions. I can't think of the word for it, but you know, like when you make a game harder for yourself, you know, like restrictions. That's the word I was looking for. With certain restrictions. You know, like, you know, beating a game with only like, you know, early game weapons, for instance, or stuff like that. You know, trying to do something that can be unique and fun for you and for the audience, because like people generally don't want to join a stream if the streamer is also not having fun. So try doing something that you also enjoy too. Those are just some thoughts as I've been trying to figure this out, but hopefully that's helpful. Welcome, Newt Newt. Merry Christmas, my friend. Dang it. I overestimated. Oh boy. All right, let's spin this wheel again. Where did my wheel go? It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Have another spin of the wheel. Yeah, no problem, Cooper. Hope that helps. I've tried streaming some games as well too, and I feel like I don't know. It's difficult to gain an audience without. I don't know. I don't really know the best way to build an audience. I've just been doing YouTube for fun, and then when it started finding things that worked, I kind of found what worked that I enjoyed doing, and that helped with building an audience. But I still got a long ways to go. But Merry Christmas to you as well, Cooper. Let's see what we land on this time. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit because this is a really, really slow wheel. Oh boy. Okay. We are almost to our next challenge. We already did one-handed tricks, and we already did soul hum, so looks like plank. Oh boy. We've done this one before, and this one's pretty hard, but we figured out a way. And the way to do it was to side plank and use your other hand to do tricks. So I'm gonna practice a couple loops here for a second that are terrible, but we're gonna try anyway. If I can just get it on an angle, I can get the loops to keep going. There we go. So if I can get these loops to go while I'm planking, let's see what we can do here. So I'm gonna move this chair a little bit. It's kind of out of the way. All right, so we got our side plank. Let's go. I got some loops. You love to see it. You love to see it. We got some loops. Boom. I need to get better at my loops. I've been trying to learn a little bit of two-way, and it's so hard, but it's also really fun. Just doing two yo-yos at the same time is really confusing. Especially when one responds and the other doesn't. Hey, we actually got that. All right, we'll see you around, Cooper. Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. That was a rough one, but we made it. I'm trying to figure out, like, because it's kind of like with 5A, a little bit with those, like, around the world combos, where, like, one hand is just doing around the world, and the other one is doing other tricks. But we'll figure it out eventually. 2A is fun. It's definitely not my main style, but it's fun. Gotta get this off my hand. Got kind of stuck. Alrighty. Yeah, I've got some new ideas for content coming up soon, so I hope y'all enjoy upcoming videos. Still need to film them, but I've got some ideas of ones I think y'all will like. Especially like some more like story time videos. But stay tuned, because there's going to be some around how yo-yos have influenced my life and coming back to competitive yo-yoing, some year in review stuff, so keep your eyes peeled, y'all. Got some videos incoming once I find some time to film and edit them. Since it is on the wheel though, there's a couple of slots for Christmas carols, and does anyone have a favorite Christmas carol you would like to hear? Because at some point, we will be singing a Christmas carol. And I think it would be good to have a song already figured out by that point. So, do we have any favorites in the chat? Whether they're hymns or more just like fun Christmas songs, like any in particular? Yo, how's it going? Haley, welcome, welcome. I know one of my favorites is Angels We Have Heard on High. That's a good one. Oh, Come On You Faithful is a good one. I'm trying to think of some other Christmas songs that I enjoy. I'll Be Home for Christmas is a nice one. Oh, that actually reminds me. So, in my area, nearby, we found some, on recommendation from some of our neighbors, a few homes where they do like full-on light shows for Christmas, like, and they'll program it with the soundtrack. So like, there was one house we went to where they had like a half an hour program, like with a full set list, and all their lights were programmed to the music. It was super fun. It's my first time ever seeing that in person, and it was awesome. No, I thought I had that. Trying to get better at that DNA ending to horizontal combos. No, I thought I had that. I think it's about time for another spin of this wheel. What do y'all think? I think it's wheel time. Anybody have any favorite Christmas traditions or just holiday traditions in general? I know for me, I always love going and seeing the lights. Whether that's like just in the town or seeing the Christmas lights that people put up on their houses. It's always really fun to see the whole area light up, you know. I really enjoy that. That's one of my favorite Christmas traditions. Anybody have a favorite Christmas tradition, whether it was growing up or that you still do? Let's see here, we're getting close. All right, we are getting extremely close. Can I give you a trick to finish? A trick to finish, like a trick that hasn't been finished yet, or like a trick that you want to build on top of? All right, so we've done most of these challenges on this part of the board, but we haven't done balance on one leg yet. So let's try balance on one leg, but we're gonna balance on one leg while doing solo hum. We're gonna do a twofer. We'll see how well this goes over. Oh, a custom trick for you to add on. I want to see you add on to cold fusion. Oh boy, this is going to be harder than I expected. Especially because I used the wrong okay, hang on. I did the wrong strings on each finger. Let me get the right strings on each finger first. One moment. But yeah, my challenge is for you to build on top of cold fusion. It's a classic trick, it's a fun one. Merry Christmas to you too. Alright, let's try that again. Oh my gosh. I just realized I actually do need both legs for the bind. I didn't think about that. Because like the legs stall bind. You forgot an emoji. It's all good, man. No worries. I totally forgot that I actually do need both legs for solo hum because you use a leg for the bind. Because like the bind requires you to be on one leg. So I guess what would have made more sense is to balance on the other leg. So I guess that is still probably possible. As long as I remember which leg to balance on. So let's try that actually. Let's try that. So I'll balance on my left leg. Oh boy. No. Well, at least go for the solo hum. Dang it. It's okay. It was worth a try. Solo hum was crazy impressive. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've been working hard on the solo hum and off string in general, and so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Wholesome is really fun. Okay, that was the start of leg orbits. That was the start of it. Where'd the other yo-yo go? Oh, there it is. I still want to figure out those leg orbits, man. What kind of foray tricks make you feel obsolete as a player? As in, like, ones that I wish that I could do but cannot do? Because it, like, for the longest time, regen tricks were that. Because, like, regens are such a fundamental part of competitive offstring. Didn't see that coming. Competitive offstring. Yeah, so I would say for the longest time regens, and then like very specific types of regens, but I've been getting better at that. So at the moment, I would say probably slack tricks, because there's a lot of slack tricks that people will do that I just don't, I fundamentally do not understand how they work. So like slack tricks and neck tricks are two of the offstring tricks I have delved into the least. Dang. Yo, how's it going, Edgy Yo-Yo? Welcome, welcome. I will say also solo hum leg tricks are very difficult for me. No. Dang. Okay. My voice is buttery smooth. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to be singing in a Christmas Eve concert tonight. Or, well, maybe not necessarily a concert, a Christmas Eve service tonight. So I probably should actually do some singing during this stream at some point to warm up. But does anybody have any Christmas songs that you'd like to hear whilst yo-yoing? I think it'd be fun to try and combine the two, you know? I have it listed on this wheel 3 times, thinking that will make it easier to land on, and then I remember that this wheel is like uneven. It's like unevenly weighted, so it keeps going to the same part of the wheel for some reason, which is annoying. And like even if I like turn this, like let's say I turn the arrow to another direction, like it's still going to, ooh, that's a really good one, Mary, did you know? I like that one. If we land on Christmas Carol, we'll do Mary Did You Know. How about that? I don't know if I know the words to the whole song off the top of my head, but I will do the words that I know offhand. But see, what is this? Like, even with it being, even with the arrow pointing a different direction, it still goes to the same part of the board, bro. All right, we'll do a Christmas Carol. We'll do a Christmas Carol. You'll have to forgive me on the words though, because I may or may not remember all of the words to the song, but I will try my best. Can I like look up the words really quick? I feel like I ought to actually know what I'm singing before I sing it. I'll do at least one verse. How about that? So let's see here. Mary, did you know lyrics? How about that? Okay. Yeah, I just had to look up what the lyrics were. So I've got them on a side stream, or a side string. Wow, screen. I can't even use the words right now, bro. Anyways. Man, I just realized it's kind of nerve-wracking to sing on stream, man. I haven't done that before. But hey, you got to get over nerves. If you're going to be singing in front of an audience, you might as well sing in front of an online audience, right? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Something along those lines, you know? Hope y'all enjoyed that. It's harder to sing while yo-yoing than I expected, man. Yo, thank you, Flower. I appreciate it. Thanks, Blizz. I appreciate it, dude. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Gibtron. I appreciate it, man. Music was my first love before yo-yoing. Believe it or not, I've sung longer than I've yo-yoed. How's it going, Air Sprite? Welcome, welcome. Same here, nice, Gibtron. Yeah, I love singing, man. And I realize that, I don't know, like there's something about music that, I don't know, it just like, it brings people together, right? Brings people together, it gives you a chance to really like feel something, right? And I feel like the music helps people feel things in ways that they wouldn't otherwise. Like it can help you deal with difficult emotions, it can help you through hard times, it can help you through good times. It can help you feel joy, sad, anger, frustration, all of the things, right? Now rap, lol. Bro, if only I actually knew how to rap. Thanks, Flower, I appreciate it. Can I do a DNA? Of course, Bella. I got you, fam. Oops, hang on. Lost control of that for a second, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Got a DNA in there. It was a little bit hard to control, but we made it. Can we get 2 for 2? 2 for 2. You love to see it. Yeah, start rapping a Christmas song. Oh gosh, that'd be something right there. Now rap a president, give it to me. Lol. Tis the season, my friend. Tis the season for rapping presents. Man, now we need to come up with a rap for rapping presents, you know, just so we have some music that's like full on meta and like not even related to the holidays at all. Just like, I'm just kidding though. I'm just kidding. No, this is so wholesome. I appreciate it, man. I try to be wholesome as much as I can. I want the stream to be a place where people feel comfortable, including myself. And being wholesome is important. There's a lot of negativity in the world, and I don't think I need to add any more to it. You know, do something real cool. I got you, fam. Have you ever seen 2 yo-yos at the same time that are where neither of them are connected to the string? Excuse me. I'm glad, Giptron. Good to hear. Good to hear. If y'all have more song requests, by the way, go for it. Keeping it more on Christmas this time around because, you know, with the holiday. No, so close. How was that, Bella? Was that was that real cool? Maybe. Maybe 2 reels out of 3. Last Christmas. Oh, that's a fun one. Last Christmas is actually kind of a pretty fun song. Can I use this Caribou Lodge yoyo? Yeah, I have exactly 1. I used to have 2, but I made the probably not smart decision to sell one of them. That was an original run Fool's Gold Avalanche. Probably not my greatest decision to sell that, but you know, it is what it is. Yo, I appreciate it, Bella. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Let me grab a Caribou Lodge yo-yo for you. I have exactly 1. Doesn't have a string on it, but I can grab a string for it real quick. Where did my other string go? I had one around here. Here it is. Yeah, so this one is the Summit, which was released, I believe, in 2013, 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. My first yo-yo contest was right after it got released, and so I actually won it in a raffle at a yo-yo contest. The first one I ever went to. And I still have it. This pink Summit. It's a really fun yo-yo. I like it a lot. I don't use it too often, though. I probably should use it more often. Oops. Snag, but not a problem. Can I do the Shrek Wazowski? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what that means, bro. Can I do a trick which will make a yo-yo go out? What do you mean? Like that? Or are you meaning more like these kind of tricks? Kind of depends on which one you're referring to. Both of them are very possible. I just want to make sure I'm doing the trick that you're referring to. Also, I wish I could just like play the karaoke tracks of some of these songs, but I feel like I'd get copyright striked if I did, unfortunately. The second one. Okay, nice. Yeah, I can do some of those kinds of tricks. No, so close. Stuff like that. Those are fun ones. I've been trying to work on some more of that because it's like more competition oriented, and also it's fun to learn new tricks. Glad you enjoyed it, Debella. Thank you for the suggestion. Can I teach that pop combo that I just did? Sure. So, oops. Let me get this out of the snag. There we go. All right, so what I tend to do, like I have a couple variations of it, but essentially what I end up doing is I'll start from a cross-armed like brother mount, like this, do a pop. So like I'll pop there to then do it to the other side. So we started over here. So we start over here, and then we pop and we land on the other side of our arms. I might need to grab a yo-yo that spins a little bit longer for this. So we do those 2 pops and then land on the open string, pop up to get back into a trapeze. And then from there, we'll do another pop from an undermount to the side to then give us some momentum to go around our arm. We then pop down here and do a side Eli hop under the arm, remount up here, hop onto the string that is on our dominant hand, hop off and recapture, and then you can land in like a triangle that's upside down. I know it could be a lot more specific than that for each of those elements, but that's kind of the idea. It's like combining some meta 1A with a little bit of 4A inspiration at the end there with the recapture from here. There we go. Can I do around the world? I got you, Omari love. Behold. The tree, my chair decided I wasn't doing around the world. Hang on. Around the world, take two. Forgot my chair was right there. Now teach 90.0 hook. Oh boy. So to start, 90.0 hook, you need to be in another dimension to be able to move your arms that fast. Step 2 is you need to also slow down time, but only after the yo-yo's popped up into the air, right? Like, you have to stop time right around there so that you can just like whip your hands as fast as possible while it's falling in slow motion. And you know, you're gonna need like 90-foot long string for this too, by the way, because it's gonna wrap around your hands a lot. But don't worry, you have time because it's falling in slow motion anyway. What's the hardest trick that I know? The hardest trick that I know is probably some of these solo arm tricks I've been showing you, but for 1A would be that double or nothing. That whip to double or nothing is probably my current hardest. Can I do one where you spin the yo-yo on the finger and make an illusion? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I could do... Close. That was close. Started moving up my hands too quickly. Kind of like that. This one doesn't want to grind as well as I would like it to. My hands are just too sticky. It's been raining a bunch here, and it's really humid right now, so it doesn't want to stay on my hand. Yeah, it's a fun one. Can I teach you another pop trick? And I don't actually know that many pop tricks, to be honest, but you do know the standard Asian pops, right? You can always pop to the other side. So, okay, so that's actually a fun one. So, one thing that's fun is that like when you dismount and go to the other side, you can use that momentum to immediately like Eli hop to the side. So it's not like a full-on trick by any means, but like that idea where you use that momentum to like go to the side and like be able to do other tricks out of it is pretty fun. Where am I from? I am from the US. What about yourself, Flower? Oh boy, what happened? Oh, never mind, we're fine. Yeah, that's something that I learned recently from a pop element, is to be able to do that. Canada, nice. It's probably pretty cold there right now, with it being so close to Christmas. I used to live in Utah. I don't live anywhere near Utah anymore, but when I did, it snowed a bunch around Christmas. So you're probably having a pretty white Christmas, depending on what part of Canada you're in. Favorite Spider-Man movie? Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't seen all of them because I don't go and watch movies that frequently, to be honest. But um, I really like the original Spider-Man. I thought it was fun. But I have seen Spider-Man Homecoming as well too, and it was pretty good. But I think I like the original Spider-Man more. Oh, and also another pop style trick is that you can do some stuff like do a couple like wraps to the side and then let go in a pop and then be able to land in like 1.5 Eli hops. Or into stuff like that. Those are some fun little elements I've been figuring out lately. Oh boy, what have I done? A twisted tower. That's probably an accident. Yep, it is. That's okay. There we go. Have a great rest of your day. God bless. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Flower. Merry Christmas. I think I've got time for one more song request in case anybody wants to hear another Christmas carol. Because I need to start getting ready for that Christmas Eve service here pretty soon. So, if y'all have any requests, let me know. There we go. I actually just sang one in church the other day, We Three Kings. That could be a fun one. Any objections to We Three Kings? I think that might be a good one to finish out the caroling section with. It was crazy too, because like the day that I was singing it, like normally I sing it in more of like a baritone to tenor range. Not because I am a tenor, but because that's where it's written. But that morning, for whatever reason, my voice was just not, there was no upper range. It was non-existent. So I sang it down the octave in like a full-on bass range, which was fun. And people liked it apparently, so I'm glad. I was really hoping that it would turn out okay, and it did, so that was good. Because like for you singers out there, it normally goes up to like E flat, F range, and I was just like, I can't even sing a D right now. So that was making it a little bit rough for sure. But we made it through eventually. But I think I will finish out with We Three Kings. I think that'll be a good one. Let me grab some water real quick. Excuse me. Trying to think of what range to do it in right now because like I'm not ultra bassy at the moment. How about in this range? We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar, wood and mountain, field and fountain, wandering following yonder star. O star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us with thy perfect light. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed the stream and have a wonderful holiday season. I hope you're able to spend some time with people you love and are able to have your hearts a little bit softer, enjoy some festive time with friends and family and people you care about. And I wish y'all the merriest of Christmases. We'll see you around.